Hi, Miss Amore, it's Veela. Today, it's been a while since I've done a vlog, so I thought I'd just kind of update everybody about what's been going on. I am back in Canada, so it's been busy getting everything kind of settled in and all of that, so song production has been a little bit slow, but this week I don't have an actual free download song for you all. Though I do have a couple of songs that were released today or not today, but this last week for purchase. One of those is with Cold Blank, and that one's called The Downfall. And I'm doing kind of really fast vocals for that one. It's a really hard electro song, so that one's cool to check out if you want to hear something that's different. With my vocals on it. I'll put the links below for where you can get these songs. And there's also another one that I did with Toronto is Broken. Very sweet guys. It's drum and bass, and it sounds really cool. I wrote that one about the Matrix, so it's a little bit indirect, but it still sounds really cool. I love the way it turned out. Yeah, and of course Horizons was released lately as well, so there's all of those songs you can go and pick up for this week. Now, I do have a bunch of those songs that I did give everybody a preview of a couple of weeks ago, so those will be out soon as I can get my hands on my recording equipment and actually finish recording everything. It's just when you're moving around, I don't really have a studio to work from, so it gets a little bit complicated, but soon. I also wanted to answer a question that I got on Facebook. I asked you guys what you wanted me to answer. I think I'll answer just a couple of questions because I don't want to make this video super long. Shannon Kelly asked, have you ever gotten stuck writing lyrics? If so, how do you get through the writer's block, and do you have any advice on writing lyrics? I thought this was a cool question because I've never answered anything about really lyric writing in specific. To answer that question, lyric writing for me is I have to be in the right mindset because it's storytelling, so I have to be in kind of a very clear headspace to be able to compose a story, create characters, and all of that kind of thing successfully. When I have writer's block, I just stop. I can't really, I can't work through it. I'm not one of those people who takes a second and I'm fine again. I have to actually either take a couple of hours off or take a couple of days off and then come back later. And I make sure that I'm never in a huge rush to finish a song, because if I am, then the song ends up sounding rushed in the end. So yeah, that's kind of how I deal with writer's block and everything like that. And in the end, I never really get stuck with lyrics, and if I do, then I pick the wrong song. I guess advice on writing lyrics would be just realize that there's always so much time. We have all the time in the world to create art, and art should never ever be rushed. It needs its time to incubate. Sometimes it needs a couple of days to just sit there, and you have to go do some other things to be inspired again. And I mean, personally, my inspiration is always people, because it's people who view the world and they see it in so many different ways. So there's endless amounts of stories you can create out of what they see, and sometimes even what you see. Another question that I thought would be fun to answer was Steve Mowry asked, how did you get yourself out there when you first started singing? And, well, I mean, to answer this question, I guess it's more advice I would give others. Because it's kind of different as a vocalist and as a female to be in the music industry kind of on the internet. It's a different sort of animal altogether. Because whether you like it or not, usually when you are female, no matter how strong of a figure you are, people think that they can take advantage of you. And also being young, that also really plays a part. So always be aware of what you're getting into. Don't jump into anything unless it's absolutely perfect and you know all of the facts. And when I first started, all you have to do is talk to people. It bothers me when people say that you can't do anything unless you have the right connections. Well, you have to make those connections. They're not just going to happen overnight. And unless your family is famous, you're not going to have those just sitting there on a silver platter for you. And it's easy. You just have to talk to people. Ask for advice. Show your vulnerability. Know that you don't know everything. We aren't all-knowing beings, so it's very important to let your guard down and just make friends. And through that, I have made so many cool friends that I will cherish for a long time, just because I made that first step, or they made that first step to come talk to me about music, maybe collaborating, or I talked to them because I wanted to know more about how they were creating and how they were making it for themselves in the music industry. I guess that's kind of it for that question. Sharkface. Also, Jeremy, Diane, and a lot of other people asked what my natural hair color was, and as I said in my last interview with Raw Frequency, my natural hair color is purple. I've never dyed my hair. So please stop asking that question. I guess that's everything for today. Expect some new things coming out very soon. And as I get more and more settled in to my new place and everything, moving day is coming up soon. So it's going to be a little bit stressful, and I'll be not doing music for a couple of days, but I usually get into it very, very quickly after. Those of you who are waiting for my vocals on your songs, my list is about 12 long right now. It's 12 songs, and if you're at the bottom of that queue, it's going to be a little bit before I get to you. So all of that, people who have emailed me with their songs wanting to have vocals on them and for me to listen, I have about 5 unread emails that I'm waiting to kind of listen to, so I will get to as soon as I possibly can. To everyone else, keep interacting with me, keep talking to me. I absolutely love to hear all your messages. I love to get your very sweet pictures in the mail, your sweet letters in the mail, everything like that. Know that you can always contact me at veelamusic@live.ca for whatever reason. Fans, friends, and producers alike. So yeah, big kiss, and I hope to talk to you all very soon.